Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday evening. I'm your host, John Gang. Welcome to this episode of Sergio about Marathon Madness. So let's begin. Um, so today we're going to talk about season 9, episode 12, Monday, Friday, 7. So this one, he starts out, he gets on the, gets school, he gets breakfast, then he gets on the Heartland bus. Takes Heartland today is early childhood education, Miss Higgins, who was a wonderful teacher, a wonderful person. Um, today we just chit chat. We talk about our weekend plans. And then we talk about um, how the preschool week went, what we did, and how we can improve for the next week, and ideas for the next week. And then we have like a lesson, like a quick lesson, and then we have in the middle of it our 15-minute break. So we do that, which we don't see because there's no drama. And then we go back to the class. We um, back. I had to take care of him. So then we have a lesson, and we have some type of activity, and then um, and then um, and then we prepare for the next week. We do some our weekly calendar. We get prepared. I think we even have our FCCLA meeting discussing our fundraiser that we had. We're discussing, and this is January, we discuss what we want to do for a fundraiser. We're still in discussion, which is like a Valentine's Day fundraiser to purchase items for this women's pregnancy center that helps women with with their pregnancy. So anyway, and then at the bell rings at her when he gets on the bus, he gets back to the high school. We have study hall, which we don't see. There's nothing going on. And then it's Monday, Friday, so he goes to lunch. He has a birthday meeting. They chit chat at their weekend plans. And then Hunter gives out some like candy or some mints to the to the brotherhood for Fun Day Friday to show appreciation. So that's just something special he did. And then he goes, sits down, he eats lunch, and um, that's about it. So um, for that, then he goes to science with Mr. Mindock and Mr. Miller, the student teacher. They have a lab work, and then they have a lesson, and then they have an assignment, and then he goes to Algebra 2, Mr. Stevens. They have bell work, I think, and then they have a lesson, and then he goes to resource with Oswald. Him and Oswald do the assignment for Algebra 2. They get done, and then he goes to the last period day and the week, which is um, U.S. history, Mr. Wild Vintage. He starts out with the wildness before class. They have bell work, and then they have lesson, and then activity, and then Hunter does his ritual dance, which Mr. Woodward never likes. He knock it off, but he does his little dancey dance for the end of the day, and then the bell rings. It's now the weekend, and Hunter heads home for the weekend. And that is it for this episode of Sejong Black Marathon Madness. I hope everyone has a fantastic Friday night, and I will see you here. Uh, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you Monday for a very special week, which I can't wait to tell you about. But I'll see you then. Have a good one.